Do you need to create digital technical documentation that is compatible with any device? If so, that is exactly what SOLIDWORKS Composer does. This short video covers the top publications from SOLIDWORKS Composer and how they are all part of a single interactive experience. I'm Scott Woods with Hawkridge Systems, and this is the top 5 publications for SOLIDWORKS Composer. Let's jump all the way to the end and start with number 5, mixing it all up. Perhaps the best publication is not any one export from Composer. We can pick, choose, and combine the exports we want and develop an interactive experience that is compatible on any device and custom built for a specific audience. Here I have a landing page created directly from Composer that uses 4 different publication methods, combining them together and letting our user pick how they want to consume the content. This content consists of raster, vector, video, and interactive 3D content. Being a landing page, I can jump from publication to publication by selecting what I want to see. Let's break this down. Example 1. This is the standard PDF export and is the most common delivery method when it comes to procedural documentation that is both digital and print friendly. Up in the right-hand corner, we have a detail view showing what the assembly will look like after it's put together. And down in the bottom left, there are required tools to get this job done. Going to the next page, the components that require assembly are lit up green, and we have a preview of what this 4-part subassembly will look like once it's put together. On the next page, a new set of components light up, and we get a new assembled preview. This repeats for all sequential steps until all the components are assembled. This brings us to example number 2, the interactive SVG, Scalable Vector Graphics. This publication is much like the PDF version. It can be viewed digitally and it can be printed. However, it has a lot of benefits that the PDF format just can't match. When I mouse over components, they light up, the balloons light up, and the corresponding parts list item lights up. The same thing happens to the components when my mouse is over the parts list. This interactive publication is compatible with virtually any device and any browser. Also, the document that created this is the exact one that was used to make the PDF. With Composer, you make one document and publish it out in multiple formats. There is no need to start over for any publication, and everything is linked back to SOLIDWORKS. So when a CAD update is made, that change flows all the way downstream. When I click the next button, it goes to the next step of the process. Just like the PDF, the components in this step for assembly are a different color, and we get the preview of what it will look like after the step is completed. Anything on this document can be a hyperlink. This means there is really no limit on how interactive we can get. I can click a part and have it open up a 3D PDF. I can select a subassembly and play a video animation. I can even click a button and open up the SOLIDWORKS drawing, or perhaps download the Composer PDF export so it can be viewed offline later. I have a home button at the top that will bring us back to the main landing page. The next publication is number 3 in the list and is the procedural video animation of a SOLIDWORKS exploded view. This animation was created by using the explode feature within SOLIDWORKS CAD. Since exploded views can import into Composer, we can repurpose those steps in our Composer document, or drag them into the timeline to automate the creation of an animation, making Composer the easiest product on the market for creating procedural animated videos. With that said, Composer has a fully functional animation timeline with keyframe controls. It's perfect for procedural animations, but isn't limited to step-by-step video, and is capable of creating a vast range of animations. Here are a few quick examples showing all the different kinds of animations you can create with SOLIDWORKS Composer. Going back to the landing page, we have one last publication to show. This is number 4 on the list, the 3D Interactive Composer Player. This is a Windows application and requires the Windows operating system to function. However, the player can be packaged in an exe, self-executable file, and played without any software installation. This fully interactive player is 3D and allows for zooming and rotation of the model. You can temporarily hide components and check out what's going on the inside. You can also limit what the end user can see and what can be done. Things like measurement, zooming, and access to the assembly tree can be allowed or disabled. This document can even be set to expire and self-corrupt on a certain date. Using various Composer exports, many different combinations can be matched together to provide your customers, both internal and external, with exactly what they need for successful product assembly, operation, and maintenance. Let's do a little recap of the top 4 publications. Number 1, the PDF export. This is the most common format for any kind of technical documentation. It is digital, it can be printed, and there is a PDF player for nearly any smart device. Number 2, SVG export, scalable vector graphics. This is a bit more interactive than a PDF and supports hyperlinking, which means there is a ton of potential to link to anything you would like your audience to see. Like a PDF, it's digital, printable, and device independent. Any device that has a browser can view an SVG. Number 3, video animation. A video is a great way to explain how something works, how to maintain it, and how to put it together. Anything with a screen can play a video, which makes it universal across most devices. It also has what I like to call the hands-free approach, which means you can turn it on and follow along without needing to flip pages or click any buttons. And last on the list is number 4, the Composer Player. The Composer Player is license-free and can be used without any software installation. It is 3D and interactive. It is also a great way to share your 3D model without exposing your intellectual property by using the built-in force limitations. And of course, combine them all together for number 5 and deliver a fully interactive experience across most platforms. Thanks for watching, and make sure to check out our website for more information on SOLIDWORKS Composer, part of the Technical Communications Suite. Simply go to hawkridgesys.com, hover over SOLIDWORKS at the top of the screen, and click on Tech Comms.